Welcome, everyone. Welcome in to today's subscriber love reading. So, we are experiencing Mercury retrograde at its finest. We had that Facebook Live event yesterday and definitely experienced, I guess, Monday, and experienced a lot of technical issues. And just now, seriously, like right when it got down, the counter got down to like 2 seconds, it definitely froze and reset. So, guys, my intention is to do the subscriber love reading. I will put a timestamp in. So if you come in to watch the replay, just check in the description box and you can just click the timestamp and go straight there. I do want to talk a little bit about what type of reading I'm going to do because we're going to do something a little bit different today. Many times when we do the subscriber love reading, we're focused on the energy of the person that I'm feeling, the subscriber. We're actually going to connect with your person this time and try to get the other side of the story. Like, how is it that they feel the situation is going down? We will pull messages from your person, their feelings towards you, and guidance, all that good stuff. But I definitely want to put the focus on the other side. Again, I just feel like a lot of times we only see our side of the situation, and rarely do we put our foot, like the shoe on the other foot. You know what I mean? So it's kind of what we're going to try to do today. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Diana. I see everybody coming in. Beautiful. We are shared out everywhere. We're in Facebook. We're on Twitch. And like I said, so far since I've hit the live button, it's been okay. But yes, guys, if you're watching the replay or you come in after the live stream, I will put a timestamp down there and I will let you know when we got started with the reading. So subscriber energy readings are a little bit different each time. Sometimes I can connect really strongly with a particular subscriber, and the reading will resonate with like one person very directly. And then many times what happens is because, you know how I always talk about Madam Adam and how he tells you that someone else's reading can have something that resonates in your own because spirit's trying to get a message to you and you just happen to be listening to someone else's. So a lot of times what happens is you guys pick up pieces that resonate with you. So the whole thing might not resonate spot on, like 100%. And it's because it's for a particular person on the journey. But since you guys have been in the tribe, I'm sure by now you can see that we have very similar journeys, right? We have very similar people around us and we deal with very similar lessons, right? And we have a very similar purpose. So that's not really too surprising. It's because we're in this collective tribe. So again, it is very possible that it's just for one person. But I do want to say that sometimes I do feel like it's kind of like collective for our subscribers, right? For like the Purple LunaRose Tarot tribe. I definitely feel like sometimes these readings can be for everyone where you feel like a lot of it resonates, but maybe not each individual point. But guys, if it does hit home, like where everything is so spot on that it creeps you out, let me know. And most of the time, you guys do message me. You'll usually put it in the comments or you'll message me and let me know. But yes, guys, let me know because it really helps me be able to like figure out how I'm directing the energy. So yeah, if this is your reading, let me know. All right, guys. So again, a little bit different. We're focusing on their side of the situation. Okay. We're going to try to put the shoe on the other foot. We're going to try to see it from their side of the situation. All right. Let me grab a drink just real quick. I see everyone coming in. Hi, Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Notorious. My honey is here. And he is going to help us. I think he's on Facebook. I see he's on Facebook. Everything looks good on Facebook, he says. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, we are streaming on Twitch and we're on YouTube and Facebook. And I will be offering some individual free readings at the end. Okay. Hi, Erica. All right, guys. So here we go. This is going to be their side. But remember, we're going to start with current energy. So we're all really used to current energy. This is mostly how I do most of my readings. And we're going to start with your energy first. So we are looking at the subscriber energy first. And I am using the Sacred Traveler. The Sacred Traveler is by Denise Lynn. And she explains that the Sacred Traveler is your higher self. So we're just asking your higher self, what is the energy that you're in, your current energy right now? So we have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. I want to know who that is. And then we have valiant courage. Take action with passion. That's actually why abundance could be coming in. Let's look at your person. We have fogged in, go slow, take time. I do feel like that energy is super slow, and this energy is like go, go, go. And then we have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So I do feel like your person is going through some sort of like spiritual healing, and they definitely could be releasing things. And I just heard like old negative habits, old unhealthy, stagnant situations. Choosing your path is going to be the bridging energy, and choosing your path says all is possible. So whatever is happening between you two, I feel like the slate has been cleared, right? It's possible that either I could be talking to two different groups of subscribers. Like I could be talking to a group of subscribers that have come into some form of union after like a separation period, and I could be talking to subscribers who just decided that they were going to break free from that controlling energy or those obsessive thoughts or those, like more lower vibrational energies so that they could raise their vibrations. So I do sense like it could be both sides. So this could definitely be like a subscriber collective reading. So I feel like for the most part, this is going to be more like divine feminine side, and this is going to be more like of a divine masculine side, right? This energy, even though this energy is emotional over here, this energy over here is just surrounded in this like higher vibrational white light. More positive things are happening, right, than negative things. I don't want to say that negative things are happening to your person. I feel like they're in a real still moment. The energy is real slow. It's not moving really fast. But I do feel like bridging energy is like all is possible, is because this is a brand new part to the journey. This is completely different than you've probably experienced before with this person. Hi, Amber. It has been a crazy week. I forgot to timestamp, guys. After I went on and on about how we were going to timestamp. All right, so I want to pull a little tarot just for each one. All right, here we go. Let's look at this feminine energy. The feminine energy is not, it's emotional, but it's super happy, elated, enlightenment. It's just a lighter energy. It almost feels like you made it through something. It's almost like that somebody's running, right? And you cross the marathon and you break the line and you're like, "Whoo, I made it." You know what I mean? It's that kind of like light, joyous, happy, high vibrational feeling. So let's see what is the infinite abundance? I feel like you did take an action and you were courageous, and something definitely comes in. I feel like the action was finishing something, closing something, getting to that finish line, right? All right, so the High Priestess comes out super, super awesome. So the High Priestess is what I say is the bridging energy in a twin journey. It's the secrets and mysteries and things that you haven't quite figured out yet. And it's usually what you're both working on currently together. I could be talking to someone on a twin journey, but not necessarily. I don't want to jump the gun just yet. But I do kind of sense that it's telling us that this is what you were working for. You were working for that clean slate. You were courageous. You took some sort of action that gives you this brand new beginning, something you've never done with this person before. And then the Nine of Wands comes out, and the Nine of Wands is like not giving up, standing your ground. And I just want to say, though, the Nine of Wands can say something about being stubborn. I think it was very much like at first you probably wanted it a certain way, like you had to have it your way, and your way is probably different than what's actually played out here. And then what's happened is most likely you realized along your spiritual awakening along the way that it didn't have to be your way, and that actually spirit's way could actually be way better than your way, right? And once you started to get in touch with that spiritual connection with this person, you were really able to release the expectations, right? You're able to release the person and allow the person to do whatever it is that needs to be done. And that's why now all is possible. And I just want to say, whoever I'm talking to, if you're on the twin journey, that is definitely union. I always always say that I believe you come into this lifetime in union. I don't believe in separation. I understand that there's 3D separation, whatever. But I just believe that you're always connected. You're always in union. So I feel like it's someone who's like come to an understanding of what union is. Again, not going to call it just yet, but it's definitely not a karmic relationship. This is not you and someone who you're learning some sort of tough lesson from. Not saying that you're not learning lessons from them, because they are trying to mend something over here. Let's see, what is it that they're trying to mend? I feel like they've been maybe withdrawn, keeping to themselves. I do feel a sense of shame or remorse. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune has been Jupiter for me for like the last week, ever since April 11th, when Jupiter moved into Aries. I've been waiting for that for a long time, guys. So when that day happened, it's very possible that this has given us a date, like something happened to this person around that date. But it is like expansion, growth, wisdom. It's very possible that something expanded, they got some sort of knowledge. It really changes things, right? Like I feel like this person was on this side of the bridge and you were on this side of the bridge, and you both were just looking at each other like, who's going to cross the bridge over? And this person's like, you know what, I'm going to do the thing and I'm going to try to mend this situation. The Wheel of Fortune is also like things bending in your favor. Ooh, too many. All right, let's do one more. What is bending in their favor? So we have the Ace of Coins, a new beginning. Yes, I feel like this person was stuck in some sort of like the fogged in, like some sort of notion that they couldn't do something, and they finally broken free from that, right? That's probably what's happened. They've gained some sort of wisdom, some sort of knowledge, and they understand like, hey, I'm not really stuck here. I can actually move from here. And most likely that Jupiter moves into Aries, and something good happens, something that they've been dreaming about, something that they've been wanting and thinking that it was too big, they could never reach it, something like that. And that's definitely helping them heal, and could even be helping them want to mend that situation. Whatever the situation is, we'll look at it next. But it's like they want to mend it. They want to make it better. All right, let's look at all is possible. So we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is normally divine masculine clue card. The King of Cups is your counselor, mentor. This person is very empathetic. This person is very understanding, very compassionate. Their cup overflows with love. And the Ace of Wands comes out, and that is destiny. And I want to say this is the bridging energy, okay? So look, I want you to see that it only pointed out one. This is going to be a feminine energy over here. This is going to be a masculine energy over here. And it pulled out, and I wasn't going to call it, but we're definitely talking to a set of twins on the journey, because the King of Cups is that divine masculine clue card, right? And the Ace of Wands is, that's what it means. It's not like a clue card for me. It literally just means it's your destiny. So whatever happened with this person, it was meant to happen, right? It has a purpose. All right, so let's look and see. Let's pull a little tarot and see if we can find out what is the situation, like what's happening. All right. So we're going to use the Gilded Tarot. And I just heard jilted, and that's not a word I use. So someone could feel like they got gypped, or like they got the short end of the stick, or something like that. Or like they're, I guess that's not really what that means, right? That, I guess it means more like they're mad, or like maybe they were upset that you were happy, is kind of what I'm getting. But maybe they decided to like start fixing their stuff so they could be happy too, right? All right, let's see. What is the situation? Ooh, we have the Devil coming out. So the Devil is Capricorn energy. So the situation could be a person, of course. But I always see the two people bound at the Devil card at the bottom in the flames. It's very much like codependency, just trying to like spit out of my mouth faster than I could say it. But it's very much like unhealthy situations, toxic situations. The devil card is never, excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's I don't know, it never has a good feeling. It makes me feel shameful and remorseful, like the energy from the card, right? So I do sense like something unhealthy, something toxic. But I think it's actually a person, and I don't think the person is actually unhealthy or toxic. So I don't know. Let's keep going. What else? So it's interesting. It makes me wonder if the subscriber has a Capricorn. Is there a Capricorn around you? What else? What is the situation with the Capricorn? So the High Priestess. We're playing a puzzle. Do you guys see it? All right, so the High Priestess, again, is going to be the bridging energy, remember? Which also came out over here. So there's something about you starting over, you choosing a new path or a different path. That's definitely the situation. Let's keep going. What else comes out? What else? So Two of Swords comes out. Two of Swords says that someone felt stuck. Someone felt like they weren't able to make a decision. And you know how you normally have the Eight of Wands? This energy is super interesting today. I wonder who's all in here. Okay, but you know how you have the Two of Swords? I'm sorry, the Eight of Wands, and it's like that self-restriction, and the swords kind of like circle around her, and she's bound, but she's not really tightly bound. You know what I'm talking about? That Eight of Swords, it says you need to break out of something that you're keeping yourself in. So the Two of Swords is coming out, and it's like the person is saying, I was stuck and I couldn't make a decision, and I had to watch you just do whatever. But I was stuck here and I couldn't move, like that Eight of Swords, like a self-restriction. And they weren't really stuck here. They could have made this choice just as easily if I'm getting excited. But they could have made the choice just as easily as you made the choice. But I do sense that most likely there is someone new, or the idea of someone new, because you broke free from something. And they're saying that they feel like like you started over without them. Wow. All right, let's see what else. What else wants to come out? So the Lovers comes out and does confirm the twin journey. Guys, there's 3 different types of relationships. I don't know if everyone is on the twin journey. I would like to think that everyone on the planet is on a twin journey, but I don't believe so. I believe that we actually all have different spiritual types of journeys. Like that's what our purpose of what we're doing here. And I feel like, you know, they're different, but I do believe that we all experience certain types of relationships. And I think a lot of times we get it confused which relationship we're talking about. So a lot of times people think that twin flames are soulmates. They think they're supposed to marry them and they're going to live happily ever after and the world is great and it's all about those 2 people. And it's totally not that at all. It's actually about all of mankind, which is a lot bigger than 2 people, right? And it's about doing something spiritual. It's a spiritual journey, right? And again, everyone has like a different kind of spiritual journey. And what you're doing on a twin journey is you're learning to love yourself unconditionally. That's usually the first thing. And then you're learning that not only are you supposed to love yourself and your twin unconditionally, but you're supposed to love all of mankind, everything on this planet. Everything is supposed to be unconditional love. We also have soulmates. Soulmates are beautiful, wonderful relationships that don't always have to be love relationships, but when they are love relationships, they are amazing relationships. They're going to be the person that tries the hardest. They're going to be the person that puts in the same amount of effort. There's no runner, there's no chaser, there's no backstabbing, there's none of those negative things in a soulmate relationship. No, they're not perfect, but the people work together equally. I water you, you water me, we grow together, right? I love saying that. It just never gets old. And then there's karmics. Karmics are relationships where you're learning a tough lesson. It's not meant to be. You're not going to live forever and ever with this person. I mean, you can. We have free will. Sometimes we choose to. Sometimes we say, well, I've been in it for 25 years, so I might as well stay now. And then we die and we're miserable and we're unhappy and we wonder how come everybody else had a happy life and we didn't. So yeah, some people choose to stay. Some people say, you know what, life is short. I'm going to go do something different. Love the person from afar. We're still supposed to love the karmics, guys. I know. it's shaky, right? I say that and people are like, what? Yeah. And guess what else? You're supposed to love your person's karmic. What? I know. So the Lovers card comes out, and it is Gemini energy, but it's also a very difficult decision that you make every single day. I feel like the person feels like you've chosen not to be on this journey. And I just want to say it's very possible. I feel like collectively, divine masculine, I'm sorry, divine feminine at first felt like it was the other way around. And that's when we were doing the whole runner chaser crap, right? And then as soon as we like broke through that type of situation, we gained some wisdom, we ascended a little, we realized this is more spiritual, and we broke free and released that type of thing. We still choose to do this every day. You're still choosing to be on the journey, but your person definitely feels like you've decided to release it and let it go. And I think that's funny because I feel like at this point, at this, we're in 2022, like at this point, stop paying attention to the people with the little things that are telling you, oh, write this down and do this thing and cut this cord. I mean, come on, guys. If we've all tried it, we've tried every single thing there is out there, right? And it didn't work, did it? So I'm not trying to be mean or tell you that, like you're stuck, because you're not stuck. You can be this happy person that you already are trying to be and are already headed towards. All right, let's see what else comes out with the journey. The Lovers is my twin flame clue card. So the Seven of Cups comes out, and it's like you realize, this person realized you had other options, like you had other choices. And the Knight of Cups is very much about like bringing a message about feelings and emotions. This could also say that they have confusion on whether they should share any type of emotional feeling. Or like there's fear to choose that action. So the Two of Wands comes out, and the Two of Wands is a difficult decision. Having to choose, not sure what to choose. Ooh, we had several that time. All right, so the King of Pentacles, just two, and the Hanged Man. So having to choosing between being a protector and a provider, someone that people look up to, or Hangman, the Pisces energy, choosing to be suspended between two worlds, not being able to move backwards or go forwards. They're always stuck, and they're usually always thinking about the past. So yeah, I'm not sensing that this energy, you're okay. You're thinking, I've made it through this far in this journey, and it's not as bad as we all thought, right? There are good things that come in, right? Many of us that have done the work are experiencing like expansion and growth, and abundance is definitely coming in. We just got monetized. PLR just got monetized on Facebook. So I'm just saying it's amazing. I'm ready for that first payment to hit my account. I can't believe it. But yeah, so this is all something that's coming in. If you guys have been doing the things and you haven't been chasing this person down, and you haven't been like thinking that your whole world has to be revolve around this person, or that, spirit sent you down here to only love this one person, then these massive things are coming in for you because you didn't give up and you kept pushing. This person is just now starting that process. You see what I mean? So their thoughts are maybe not necessarily as high vibrational as yours are. And it's interesting because I have a no contact reading that's going to be posted either tomorrow or Friday. Just keep an eye out for that. Guys, click that little bell so it sends you a notification when I do post them. But I have a no contact. So if you haven't been in contact, that reading could definitely be for you. But it was interesting because it was the other person's energy is like pulling from the energy that I was feeling, right? It's like they're pulling your energy, and you're trying to be in this higher vibrational energy, but things just kind of keep happening, and you're like, why can't I just stay up here? And it's not you, it's them, and it's definitely them. It's kind of like you're up here and they're right here, and they're trying to meet you, but they're not quite there yet, and so they're pulling at you like that cobweb picture, where it's going to her shoulder, and it's like, I can't release, because they feel, for one, that you're ascending and you're going too far. But yeah, I definitely I have a lot of compassion for this person. They're definitely breaking through like a dark night of the soul, out on the other side completely now, I sense. So yeah, seeing the white light, seeing the destiny, seeing all the situations, but definitely still feeling like stuck, and maybe even like you moved on without them. Um, Six of Wands is on the bottom. Remember, this is like how they're feeling about the situation. So I just want to say Six of Wands is a victory. So they do feel like you're being victorious. They do feel like you have accomplishments, achievements, and they feel like you're being noticed, like you're finally being noticed. All right, so let's pull. I'm just gonna straighten these up a little. I don't want to pick them up just in case we get repeated ones. But I want to pull a little bit more tarot and see what are their feelings towards you. So in this situation, they feel like you've moved on. They feel like you're doing well. They feel like you're victorious. They do understand their role in the situation. I feel like both people understand their role. And they do understand like there's a purpose, there's a reason. So what are their feelings towards you? Okay, have mercy. We have the Magician, the Queen of Swords, one of my, oh, look at that. All right, so we have the Magician. The Magician is as above, so below, trying to manifest, create things. It's about being inspired to use everything that's happened to you and turn it into something magical, right? And the Queen of Swords comes out. The Queen of Swords, definitely Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very minimal compassion. Victorious, of course, but very cutthroat, right? And then the Queen of Cups also came out. Queen of Cups is unconditional love. Queen of Cups is my divine feminine clue card. So I do feel like their feelings towards you, they could definitely, it could say that they feel like you're being cold to them, like giving them the cold shoulder. But it could also say that there's like other parties involved, like more than one queen. Queen, we have 3 queens now, right? This is supposed to be what's their feelings towards you. So Queen of Wands is very confident energy. The Queen of Wands knows what she's capable of, right? And I just want to say the sunflower is supposed to represent kindness. So I do feel like they see you. Okay, if it's another queen, oh, 9 of Swords comes out. 9 of Swords is anxious. Like maybe they think you don't believe in yourself, or you don't trust yourself. I think it's believe in yourself. Yeah. And then the Fool comes out. The Fool is taking that leap of faith. So I do feel like they see you as someone who, one, protects themselves. They see you as like, overall, you're going to protect yourself regardless of what happens. But they do see you have unconditional love. I do feel like they think that you're very capable of doing something, but they feel like you don't understand how capable you are of doing something. It's almost like they can sense that you are fearful of taking that leap of faith. All right, let's see what else. How do they feel? What are their feelings towards you? The Lovers coming back out. So strong again, twin journey. The 2 of Wands coming back out. So a lot of the same cards. And needing to make a difficult decision. And the 7 of Cups again, confusion. So they think you're confused. That's funny. All right. All right, let's go to messages. Let's just see what wants to come out. And this is definitely going to be messages from your person. Many times I say these can be from their higher self, something they've already said to you before, or something they're wanting to say now. Amber says, I know who that sword is. All right. Lots of yellows, which is the twin one. So that's super interesting. Let's read the purple one first. So the purple one's supposed to be like karmic. So let's see what it says. Both people need to make it work. One can't keep trying and expect it to get better. Interesting. And I just want to say it's possible your person could be in a karmic relationship and they could be trying to make something better. Um, this is one of my favorites. I hate my twin. I love my twin. I don't want to be with my twin. I want my twin. So clearly some wishy-washy energy, not sure what to do. Time is fluid. I'm at ease with what is, as everything always works out for me. So I do feel like they're trying to stay positive, and I just heard that one of my least favorite sayings. It is what it is. All right. Do I trust this new person coming in? Can I really love someone else? I feel like that's actually what they're asking you. You probably have met someone new, or at least thinking about it. There could be energy coming towards you even, and they sense it. And it's almost like they're questioning, should you trust that person? You're going to know regardless. Don't let this person block you in any way. We're here to love unconditionally. Why does love have to be so complicated? And if I can't figure this out now, this will be taken to the next lifetime. Ooh, it's like your person knows. Interesting. Super interesting. It's like they know that if we don't get it right, we're just going to keep doing it over and over. Super interesting. All right, let's put them up and do some guidance really quick. I just want to close it out with the power of love. And this is going to be guidance from Spirit. And let's do all parties involved. All parties involved. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Yes, and I do feel like this person has broken out of that dark night of the soul, and they're out on the other side now. When you get to the other side, when you're in the dark night of the soul, you're very much down on yourself, right? The energy is heavy, and there's a lot of like, why did I do this type of energy. When you get out of the dark night of the soul, it's almost like you have this brand new outlook on life, right? And it's like the person is able to say, yes, I made some poor decisions. I feel like this is all parties involved. All parties involved are able to go, I made poor decisions, but I made good decisions too. They're honoring it's like they're standing up for like taking their role or whatever in the poor decisions, and then also acknowledging their good decisions, like their accomplishments and achievements. And that's all parties involved. So it's a really, really good thing. Let's see if there's any more. Everybody's realizing that it's a lesson. It was meant to teach them something so that they can be the person that they're meant to be in this lifetime. We have cause and effect. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and foundation of your results. If that's not the twin journey, I don't know what is. It's a spiritual situation first, guys, before anything else. And then compassion, and that King of Cups and Queen of Cups did come out. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. And that is definitely what we're all here doing. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this subscriber energy reading was helpful. Definitely a different outlook, being able to see like how they feel and what they think has happened. So yeah, have compassion for this person. And as I always say, always, always send them unconditional love. All right, guys. Thank you. Let's see. It's that time. Let me know what you think. I see free readings. Yes, Caitlin, we are going to do that. Thank you so much for sharing. Hi, Carol. I love it. Sweet. All right. Let's pick up real quick and we'll get ready for some free individual readings. I think we're gonna have to do that one again. I definitely like that, the shoe on the other foot. It's interesting, right? It gives you a different perspective for sure. I wouldn't say I agreed with all of it, but yeah, it's different looking at it from somebody else's point of view, I guess. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Erica. Facebook is kicking butt. Super sweet. Guys, on Facebook, we just got monetized with the stars bonus program. So we're super excited. So if you see those stars down there, absolutely share some of that love. We definitely appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm ready. So let's see. That was a lot of information, wasn't it? It was coming out faster than my mouth would stay open. All right, so I know some of you guys have already asked. Please copy paste. Let me know because I'm looking now. Now is the time. And I'll pick a few of you. Caitlin, love reading, please. All right, Caitlin, here we go. All right, Caitlin. I want you to think of your person. Think of your person, Caitlin. Even if it's somebody new, I don't feel like it is, but think about a person. And let's do a real quick current energy. Let's start with your energy. Narrow pathways, tread thoughtfully. Oh my gosh, this is one of the scariest cards in this deck. And I'm not trying to creep you out, but it just tells me that one, you're super brave. But two, like, have you guys ever walked on these wooden bridges, those bridges that like swing in the air, and if somebody jumps, it makes your heart like come out your neck? You know what I'm talking about? Like one of those. So it does tell me that you're going through something, one that's new to you. You don't know how to deal with it. And you're scared. There's fear. And I don't mean to like sound like it's not, like I sense that there's some hesitation and some fear. But I just know that there's no reason for it. So it's just why, I don't mean to make you feel like it's not important. All right, let's look at your person's energy. Let's see if spirit tells you why it's not necessary, the fear. All right, let's look at your person's real quick. Person's energy. What is your person's energy? We have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. I'm sensing children, young babies. Something new. It doesn't necessarily have to be like an actual baby. Maybe they got a new puppy. Maybe they got like something new, young, that brings them like, makes them smile, makes them happy. All babies make people happy, right? But yeah, I'm kind of sensing like they're in that youthful type of energy. Let's look and see, what is the bridging energy? What is the bridging energy? Wow, we have stepping into your power. You are strong beyond measure. All right, Caitlin. So you're definitely going through something new, something you haven't had to do before. You don't like it. It's a little scary. The wind blows and that bridge gets to rocking. Your person is not, I feel like what spirit wants you to know, like you have fear that your person either doesn't have feelings for you or doesn't think about you or something like that. And it has nothing to do with that. It's going to be about whatever this new, I'm going to look, dang it. She says, puppy, thank you. Have mercy. I don't normally look. Sorry. But I did sense like a new joy, like a new happy, I know I wanted to say baby, but yes, like a new puppy, something. I feel like they're focused on that. It's not that they're not focused on you. It's like that's taking energy from them. Maybe the new puppy needs to be potty trained. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? It's taking a lot of their time. And I feel like both people are having to realize that they're strong, most likely maybe with less time with each other, because everyone, doesn't matter what type of relationship this is, is very much dealing with learning about codependency right now. The astrology, the planets, the way they're moving, where they're at, which houses they're in, is talking about codependency and how we're learning our own individual worth. And that's definitely what's happening to these people here. So I feel like you were a little scared because maybe like there's less time, or maybe there's like no, minimum, like less contact with each other or something like that. And Spirit's saying like, no, they're doing whatever they need to be doing to be learning whatever lesson they need to be doing. And you can drop this fear. Everything's going to be okay. Right now, you both could probably be stepping into your power. And when that happens, it's because you're breaking away from that codependency, that whole, I can't do something without someone else. Unknown territory. Look at this, is my favorite card. You're exactly where you need to be. So both parties are exactly where they need to be. All right, let's pull a guidance card really quickly. Just one for both parties. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your belief wholeheartedly. I'm going to read that part one more time. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. If this is a twin journey, Caitlin, don't be scared. You're just fine. I know it's not anywhere you've ever been before, but it's always going to be. You can't cut, you can't run, you can't skip out, you can't change your mind, you can't do none of those things. I know people talk about being able to do those things all the time, Caitlin, but I promise you, if we just think about this for half a second, as soon as it got painful, as soon as it got hard, the pain is for a reason, guys. It has to be so painful or we wouldn't remember. We would forget about the whole experience and move on with our life, and we would release that crap and never let it, never, ever, we'd never change. We'd never awaken. We'd never ascend. We'd never learn what unconditional love is. Everything is happening for a reason. Don't be scared. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Oh, I like Erica. It says codependency energy is dying. Absolutely. And you know why, though, right? I mean, clearly the feminine energy took a massive leap. I think back in March, in February and March, when Spirit was like asking us to hold on and be patient, and I was kind of getting this feeling like I was asked to wait. It was almost like Divine Feminine said, you know what? I'm not waiting. I've waited long enough. All right, Clarissa. Clarissa wants to know, when is my car situation going to get fixed? I like that. All right, let's see. Let's ask. Let's pull some tarot. Clarissa, when is her car situation going to get fixed? The Chariot. So the Chariot, interesting, quickly, fast, right? Because the Chariot is fast movement. It's a major arcana. So Clarissa, major arcanas means that Spirit is stepping in. All the major arcanas, if you look at them, like the Chariot, the Lovers, the Magician, the Hierophant, these are all cards. The High Priestess, these are all fated, destiny. Spirit steps in. Things like the Seven of Swords, it means you don't believe yourself, or you don't trust somebody, or somebody's keeping something from you. That's things. The minor arcanas, those are things we do. So I asked the question, I pulled it over. You got the Chariot. The Chariot means fast movement. Things are going quickly. And then it also tells me that Spirit's going to step in and help you. All right, Clarissa, I hope that was helpful. All right, what else, guys? Let's do another one. We're only at 42 minutes. We're doing pretty good with time. That's good. I like this. Thank you, Clarissa. So Erica says, what do I need to know about expanding my creativity as a career, please? Let's pull. Let's ask some guidance. What do I need to know? So she wants to know how to expand her career using her creativity? How can Erica expand her career using her creativity? Joy and delight comes out again. It says, open your heart to joy. So there could be a blockage. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showered in your life. And traveling lightly. There it is. There it is, Erica. Simplify your life. All right. So it's pretty interesting that you asked me about your career and being able to use your creativity, but being able to expand. So I'm kind of getting like you're trying to follow your purpose, right? That's what we do, because here's how I know. So your creativity is something that spirit gave you. So we all have something. Some people sing, some people write, some people draw, some people paint, some people read tarot, some people, there's all kinds of different spiritual tools. There's astrologers. There's I could just go on, right? Everybody has something. And when you think I don't have something, because there's several of you guys in my tribe that have said, I don't have something. I always go back to Sandra. I love you, Sandra. And I use her as an example because it's a perfect example. We always think like, well, I don't draw or I don't sing. I can't sing. So I can barely dance. I don't know if you guys ever seen Seinfeld and Elaine dancing, but that's totally me, guys. And I'm Cuban. I'm supposed to be able to dance. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? So we think that like we don't have these skills or these abilities, but there's something that we do. So for example, like Sandra collected crystals. She had crystals everywhere. In fact, this is one of the stones that she sent me. I mean, there's several pieces up here that she sent me. Look, the desert rose, one of my favorite pieces. But yes, so she had all these crystals around her because she enjoyed learning about crystals. She enjoyed having them around. That's what she's going to do, guys. That's her creativity. You see what I'm trying to say? So there's something that we all do. Now, I don't know what she's going to do with that. That's between her and spirit. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying there's something that we all have. And Erica, most likely there's something that you have that you're trying to do so that you can do like me. You're trying to alchemize, right? You're trying to turn something that's happened to you into a positive situation. And you're trying to use your creativity, in order to do that. And I just want you to know that spirit is saying like you are exactly doing right. You know what I mean? Like spirit is telling everyone, follow your purpose, use what I gave you, right? Blessing showering your life. That's definitely what happens when you do that. So I feel like you've already started and you've already started to see some things come in. And that's what's giving you the idea like, maybe I should expand this. But traveling lightly, simplify your life is definitely going to be the guidance. And I'm going to tell you why. When I started this, I kept hearing, Junior picks on me sometimes. He makes fun of me because I always say that I heard that commercial on my radio, going to work, getting in my car one day, and it said, make a YouTube channel. And I was like, how do you hear about a YouTube channel on a commercial in a car? But it was just like, it kept bombarding me with do this, do this, do this. And I finally caved and I finally said, okay, I'm going to go do this. But I was scared to do it. And I was working at Lowe's. I worked in the garden center. I had a very physical labor job, and that took a lot of hours out of my week, and I was trying to like do all this at the same time. Very quickly, I mean, it didn't take very long at all to realize that I was going to have to cut out a lot of things, and I was going to have to rebudget. I was going to have to replan, and I was going to have to put everything I had into this situation. A year and a half later, Erica, we're monetized on Facebook. That means that Facebook is going to send me a check every month as long as I talk to you guys. Do you see what I'm saying? So keep pushing. Don't give up. Simplify. If that means that you're going to have less money, well, hey, sometimes it's just what it means. I promise you it'll be totally worth it. You'll have more than you'll know what to do with when it's done and said and over with. At least that's what we're hoping for. When you get to that point, give it away. All right, let's see what else. Sandra says, I tend to send them to people and gift to family that needs their healing. You are amazing. Amazing, Sandra. They work. I tend to overdo too. I overwork, Erica. That's where Junior definitely comes into play. Junior is my soulmate. And yeah, he makes me go out and see the sun and stuff. But yeah, if it wasn't for Junior, I'd probably just work 24/7. Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much. All right, so Diana says after Notorious, so Notorious must have asked for one too. Let me scroll up and see if I can find it. An energy check. Thank you, Diana. So after Notorious, I would love to know what Spirit says about my finance, meaning how it will go tomorrow. Awesome. That's an interesting one. Ooh, did you guys see that glitch? Like the Mercury retrograde is still trying to get me. It was horrible, horrible. Yeah, it totally flickered on my side. All right, Notorious. Ooh, I was hoping not to pull those out. So, it's funny because I almost used the energy cards earlier and I didn't want to dig them out. And then just now I went to go reach. I always hear like which ones I'm supposed to get. It's never the one I want. All right, so we're going to use the energy oracle cards. And we're just going to do a basic your energy, their energy. We're going to look at the bridging energy. But I want to look at your person's head, heart, and higher self space just really quickly. How are you feeling, Notorious? I've been watching some of your videos. Very interesting. I send you love and light all the time. I hope you receive it. Ooh. Notorious has been very special to me ever since she came in. Her birthday, her email, everything just definitely was like big signs from Spirit. Like here's a tribe member. All right, so the first card to come out is going to be your energy. It's 42, and it's woman holding a coin. You're learning something about your own worth right now, and it could be something about your spirituality or even like spiritual abilities. I want to say you've gotten that card before. All right, let's see. What is your person's energy? Broken heart in reverse. So that's good to see. They're healing something. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Bridging energy, the magician in the mirror, and victory. And it's because of the third chakra. So remember over here, I said you're learning something about your spiritual ability, your worth because of the coin. You're learning about your superpowers. You're learning about like spiritual powers. You're learning probably, I imagine after what you went through, you're learning like how invincible you are, right? How resilient you are, absolutely. And then broken heart coming out in reverse. I do feel like this person is mending, but I just want to point out that the heart is never sealed. You can see like we're in the top. I mean, you probably can't make it out if it's blurry. But like in the top, it's mending and it's still ripped at the bottom. It's still crying. It's still bleeding. So it is in reverse. And it tells me that this person is trying to heal. They're at least trying to see like maybe why their heart is broken, why the situation happened. Maybe they're trying to see like what they should do about it. But I think it's more about like the purpose, the meaning of the whole situation. And the reason I say that is because bridging energy comes out, and bridging energy is magician in the mirror. There's that fire and water. And the victory card came out with it also. So you got 42 and 9, 53, 28, and 37. The victory card just tells me bridging energy that you're both victorious in using your powers, because that's what the magician in the mirror is. It says that you use your spiritual abilities and you don't really care what anybody else thinks. It's like you're not trying to hide it anymore. You're not ashamed or any of it about it anymore. The third chakra. So sorry. I almost said throat chakra, but it's the third chakra. so sorry. All right, so third chakra is your solar plexus chakra, and it's where your personal power is. So you're definitely both learning about your own personal power and your own personal ability. Honey, can you please bring me a water? I love you. All right, let's pull a little head, heart, and higher self real quick. Hi, Jenna. All right, guys. Sorry for my coughing fit. It's still trying to get me. All right, let's see. Head, heart, and higher self space of your person. What they're thinking, feeling, and higher self space. So, Knight of Swords, the breakaway card. Knight of Swords says it's sometimes my clue card for a breakup. So maybe they've experienced or they're thinking about some sort of breakup. Let's look at the heart space, what they're currently feeling. So we have the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. They want somebody to work with them. This is the Llewellyn Tarot. The Three of Pentacles normally has 3 people. And the Llewellyn Tarot, she's by herself. They're feeling like they're having to do something alone by themselves. Let's look at the higher self space. What's the higher self trying to teach your person right now? We have Temperance, healing. So I did sense that they're healing from something with the broken heart coming in reverse. I don't feel like they're necessarily through something. They could have definitely broken away from someone or are thinking about doing that. And that could be what's bringing in this, like, I'm going to use my spiritual powers and I just don't care what anybody thinks type of victory, right? All right, let's pull a magical times for guidance. Anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air, and open yourself to blessings on their way. All right, so I'm just going to say this really quickly. If this person was in another situation, I do feel like they're going to break away from that situation. I do feel like they felt like they were going to get some sort of partner in that situation, but they didn't. And now they're having to heal from that. And I do sense that there could be some sort of return. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Again, so sorry for my coughing fit. Thank you, Notorious. All right, guys, I think we have time. We still have time for one more. What do you guys think about the time? Is this a little bit later? Like, is it a little bit easier? Was it a little bit easier to come into this live? I normally do them at 5, so we did today's at 7, which is a little later for us, but it wasn't too bad at all. Benta Pink. Benta Pink. Let me know if you're still here. Diana. Thank you, Sandra. Give me just a second just to make sure that I'm not going to sit here and scream cough into the microphone. I'd love to know what Spirit says about my finance meeting and how it will go tomorrow. Oh, I love how that candle is flickering. Look at that. that. So I have a new candle. I got one of those woodcraft candles, and it has a wood wick. And I liked how it flickered, so I definitely thought it would make that rose flicker. Did you guys see it? All right, Diana. Let's stick with magical times. Okay. So Union came out, and it says, you have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength, join forces with friends, and flourish. Interesting. I like the part that stuck out to me. You have seen and unseen allies. It's totally trying to get me again. Cycles comes out. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust the powerful process. So sorry. I think that was finally it. Pilgrimage. Ah, something new. You are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Let's do one more. Journey. Focus on how far you come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. So I feel like Spirit's definitely talking to you, gave you several signals throughout each one. I'm going to point each one out. So on the Union card, you have seen and unseen allies. That one definitely stuck out to me. Cycles, it says you're all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust the powerful process. I feel like it's the whole thing. And it's saying like this was meant to come in. You've been waiting for this to come in. It's meant to come in. It's going to happen. It's going to be okay. Pilgrimage comes out, and it says you're on a journey to your own greatness. I like the part that says only you can choose your path. That's the part that stuck out to me. And it's like you can choose how it's going to go. You can decide how it's going to go. And then the journey card comes out, and it says focus on how far you've come, not how far you have to go. But this is the part that stuck out to me. You will find help in unexpected places. So I wasn't going to pull any tarot, but let's pull a little tarot so we can see what is the unexpected place. What's helping you? I just heard spirit. Okay, let's see. So the Page of Cups comes out. Ooh, interesting. Someone's going to make you an offer. The Hanged Man, it could be a Pisces energy. And the Nine of Cups, it's going to give you everything you wanted. Nine of Cups, it's not a major arcana, but it's definitely like out of the minor arcanas. The Nine of Cups says that you get everything you want. All wishes are granted. All right, so over here on the you've seen and unseen allies, Diana, I asked who is the ally, the person who's no longer an ally. A Page of Wands comes out, and it's like someone who's scared of taking an action, maybe someone who doesn't make big moves. And the Tower came out, and the Emperor came out. So super strong Aries energy. It could be someone who like was trying to be in control of something, and their control. The Tower is like they experienced a Tower moment, right? Like something shocked them. They didn't expect it. So I do feel like you have a little bit of like something going on with a particular person, and they definitely could have Aries. Could be like a strong masculine type of energy. But I feel like spirit is definitely saying like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You can make whatever happen, like however only you can choose your path. You know what I mean? And over here, the cycle is like trust the powerful process, means that you're powerful. So keep positive thoughts and positive things come in. But I do sense like you get some sort of help, and the journey card comes out. So that's interesting to me. Do you work with your twin? But yeah, like there's someone comes in and like gives you an offer and they help you in some way. And they could have Pisces. They could have Pisces in their chart, definitely. But they definitely give you what you want, because Nine of Cups is you get what you want. All right, so Knight of Wands is on the bottom, and Knight of Wands is that really courageous person that's courageous enough to take an action. You have to talk to someone about being courageous enough to take an action. Definitely could be about taking a new action. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Oh, the honey's jumped over to YouTube. He misses you guys when he's over there by himself. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, honeys. All right, guys. Was that it? Was there anyone else? I don't want to miss anyone. Those were some good ones, though, today. I feel like they were super easy, came out real smooth. I really enjoyed doing the subscriber energy from the other person's point of view. So, Diana, you have to let me know. Let me know how your meeting goes. And let me know if somebody helped you. Like, now I'm all interested. She said, I'm getting my 2022 budget revised, approved for tomorrow. And also planning on making my next moves to independence. All makes sense to me. Aw, thank you. All right, guys. Well, if that's it, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I so appreciate you guys coming in and participating and keeping me company. If you watched the replay or came in late, please go back and watch a subscriber reading. I am going to go back and find the timestamp and get that. I'll pin it in the comments, and then that way it'll be pretty easy to find where we started. Yes, guys, if you're looking for private messages, private readings, I do see you, Facebook, I'm sorry. But yes, private readings are in my Etsy shop. And my Etsy shop is in the description box, and the link's in the description box. The link is also on my Facebook page, but it's in every YouTube video I have posted. So yes, absolutely, please go check it out. Yes, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I'm always sending you guys abundant love and you guys Friday when we do the fire signs. Thank you.